Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a new fad in hygiene called shower bombs or shower steamers. And to be honest with you, I didn't really know what these even were until a Chinese company reached out to me from Amazon and sent me a sample of these steamers. So yeah, Saving Green, I guess, has its first sponsored video with all my millions of followers, but I guess it's kind of cool and I do appreciate it. But yeah, Saving Green finally has a sponsorship, not from Nike, not from Tesla, but from Melodeewil, a Chinese company who produces shower steamers. So let's check them out. So first, a thank you to Melodeewil, the company, for sending me these. These retail for about 15 bucks or so, give or take, on Amazon, and you can pick one up if you are so inclined. I will link down below for you to do that. But shower steamers or shower bombs is kind of this new thing, relatively new, I guess, for hygiene, for aromatics, for essential oils, and for ways to kind of improve the quality of the shower, at least subjectively. So what are they really? Well, they're basically baking soda or sodium bicarb, and they are infused with some all-natural ingredients, as these are. Basically, the ingredient list here is sodium bicarbonate, natural essential oils, citric acid, fragrance oils, and natural colorants, and that's it. So what do you do with them? Well, they're not really soaps, they're not shampoos. They are basically fragrance releasers or natural essential oil releasers. So they kind of dissolve, if you will, in the water. And you can use them in a couple ways. I've seen people hold them up and just kind of run the water over it and then just rub it on you. Or you can leave it in the corner of the shower, not under direct steam or liquid flowing, but kind of off to the edge. And then over time, the heat and the humidity basically breaks it down. And they say that each one should last about 8 to 12 minutes, and you can use 1 to 2 per session. So with 6 of these per pop, you're not getting a lot of longevity out of it, but it is something that, could liven up the experience. So these shower bombs are basically made of baking soda mixed with some essential natural oils. So their environmental footprint should be fairly minimal. In fact, baking soda is so commercially available worldwide, and the industrial processes are so common that the amount of excess materials used for this has got to be pretty minimal. In fact, over 2.4 million tons of sodium bicarbonate are produced every year. And how is it made? Production generally involves mining soda ash or trona, dissolving it with water, then infusing it with gaseous CO2, and out comes a precipitate of sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. And in fact, some productions are made with recycled CO2, so it should not be a carbon-intensive or energy-intensive process to make, which is good. So let's open up the package and see what we've got. This package contains 6 of these items, including this, unfortunately, one-time use plastic little opener to break through the wrapping, which seems to be kind of like a wax paper wrapping. And the fragrances, as you can see, are rose, eucalyptus, lavender, orange, bergamot, or peppermint. Now, bergamot is a Turkish citrus fruit, a small green fruit. So basically, we've got a few different citrus varieties here. And they smell decent. You can see a little bit about their general size. I'd say it's about almost 2 inches in diameter, maybe 3/4 of an inch thick. And this lavender smells quite nice. It's not overly fragrant, but it is something, even with the wrapper, we can kind of check it out. Opens right up. And that's what it looks like inside. There's one other layer of a plastic wrapping, and this is, I think, where this thing comes into play. This opens up just like that. And here we are. Within 6 inches, I can definitely smell it. Farther back, not that aromatic. So I do think that needs to be more or less activated by the heat in the water. Let's take it for a test drive. So here we see that immediately as I drop it into the moisture of the shower, the dry citric acid and sodium bicarbonate react with the water to form a weak acid-base neutralization. This creates a sodium citrate and carbon dioxide and allows the natural oils to seep out of the shower steamer. And again, when I hold it in my hand, some of these flower petals are starting to flake off, but I'm starting to see some of the materials start to break down, and it does lather up just a little bit. Now granted, I don't think there's any lauryl sulfate or other surfactants, so it doesn't create really like a bubbly foam, but it certainly does break down and release those essential oils and becomes quite fragrant. So there we have it, the Melodeewil shower steamer set. It comes with 6 fragrances. They're fairly simple and easy to use. I do think that it definitely enhances the shower experience, but ultimately this is a luxury item. It's a nice gift idea. It's not something people need to be using every day, but if you're interested in a product like this, I haven't tried any others, so I have no basis for comparison, but they seem to be made well. They seem to be made with some environmentally conscious, all natural and vegan ingredients. And for information about that, I will link down once again to the product below if you want to test them out. So thanks again from Melodeewil for sending them out. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but nonetheless, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.